All right, so we are here at the Step Up 3D pool party, and we found Mr. Harry Shum. How you doing, man?
Good, man. How about you?
I'm good. Okay, so what's your favorite part of the movie?
I mean, the movie in itself, like as a whole, there's just so much in it that I can't even describe. Like, I can't even begin to describe. Like, there's so many elements outside of 3D. You know, first of all, that's the cool part of it, and then second part is just the dancing. It's just so great. Like, from all the way from the beginning to the end, there's just so many different styles being portrayed on the movie. So I can't wait for the world to see it.
Are you glad that they brought back like the Step Up True kind of crew to it? Because that was unexpected. Like when we saw you guys were like, yes, but were you happy that they like incorporated it?
Yeah, I mean, I know they had talks about it, like bringing us back, and working with everyone's schedule was the difficult part. But I'm glad that they made it happen, and John had that idea of bringing us back, and I'm glad to be part of the first 3D movie, Step Up dance movie.
And do you think, you know, for a lot of us watching it, we're like, they can't go back. What do you think, you know, especially people who are on the fence about watching it, what do you think a 3D element brings to it that no other dance movie that you've seen before kind of has done?
I think for the broader audience, outside of people who just like love dance, even if you don't enjoy dance, I think it's a whole new way of watching 3D. Because you've seen these other movies that utilize 3D, which is cool, but I feel this is the first form of entertainment. When you see a dance live show, there's no other way to experience it than experience it live, but this is the second best way to experience it because it's in 3D. It's like someone's dancing on your lap, you know, but they're not, you know, you can't.
Thank God we don't want lawsuits, no lawsuits.
You can't touch them, but it looks like you can, and that's what's cool. It brings you into this world that John created, and I'm hoping that people get to really experience that this weekend.
Yeah, and it's August 6th, so they have to go see it. And lastly, the whole experience, what was most tough and most challenging for you as a dancer? I mean, without giving too much away, we heard from the press conference a lot of different things, but for you personally, what was it like you woke up and you're like, wow?
I think I don't think there was anything that was just too difficult. I think it's always like any other process, like doing a film or TV like that. It's just long hours. You got to take over take. You got to do the same thing over and over again. But it's the technical aspects of it. It might take a little longer than to do it on a regular film. But the coolest part I can say is that after you film it, you can go around the back and put on these glasses and see it like in 3D right away. So you can.
Oh, you were able to see it right away.
Right away, like it's funny. You walk towards it and you see all these producers with like glasses, and you're like, "What's going on?" They're laughing, and then you look around, you're like, "Oh my God!" You can see it right away in the playback. So it's cool.
So busy man, Step Up 3D, LXD, and we got Glee. Is there anything else kind of going on, or is that enough for you to stay busy for life?
On a project called Sleep. So sleeping.
7 hours a day you're working on.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm trying to fit that in somewhere.
All right, and before we go, you know, all of our Pacific Rim fans want to know, how hard is it, you know, being an Asian American in, you know, the industry and stuff like that? Do you find it more challenging, especially on stuff like, you know, a lot of times they put, you know, Asians in the background and stuff? What do you want to say to them that are kind of on the fence if they should even try?
I mean, you know, it's just the reality of it. You have less opportunities, but I think it's growing. You know, people are wanting that, and it's growing. Definitely in the entertainment field. So I feel just stick to it and go against the grain sometimes when they say, oh, you can't play this. Keep doing it. Create it yourself if they don't you know, let you do it. And I think the opportunities will open up after that. So yeah, it can be done.
Yeah, believe it or not, I go through it being this attractive. It's the biggest challenge in Hollywood. They're like, you're too cute, you'll make everybody else look bad. Really blanking me out in this interview.
Oh, gosh.
All right, well, thank you so much, and enjoy the party.
Thank you so much, man.